Oh, no, all I can hear now is Tom in the other room going, hello. He's not answering any of the questions, by the way, apart from the open round.
Oh, is he in a team?
He's just talking to our Glossop friends because they wanted to join a team, but what is he
nice.
to? But he's not answering the questions, and they know that.
Oh, I see. He's just joining them for chat.
And I'll know if he has.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. We are now live on YouTube. So welcome to the St. Chad's quiz. And I'm here with Jane. Good evening, Jane.
Hello, Richard. Hello, everyone.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
Nice and warm. The fire is lit.
Oh, nice. Good. And what are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking, Richard, a very nice bottle of Mudhouse, but not the whole bottle.
Good. And who gave you that bottle?
With some soda water. So
Jane, who gave you that bottle of Mudhouse?
A really nice boss did.
Oh, good. Was that for your birthday recently?
It was for my birthday recently, yes.
Good. Well, Paul Dixon's watching this, so we've got the first response. Jill Hookway says you have no authority here. Right, she's off the Zoom call straight away. First, Jackie Weaver reference tonight.
Jackie Weaver.
Watkins is Will's mother-in-law. I don't think she has any authority, but we'll have to ask Will that later. Good. So we have Jill, we have Paul Dixon. They'll team back together. Anyone else out there? Katie Wade's normally early. She'll be here soon, I'm sure.
Katie will have been on for at least 15 minutes already.
Yeah. Those who don't know, Katie turns up to staff meetings 10 minutes early. My inbox is literally just full of Katie Wade is waiting for your Zoom meeting. And she managed to get her Space at 6 out on time this week, as did you.
Yes.
Did I. So Kirsty Pitt's here. Hi, Kirsty. Hoping that...
Hi, Kirsty.
Maybe Arthur's in bed, asleep, ready for the Love Hub. Keep the WhatsApp messages coming in. So we know who's here. Otherwise, it's just us talking to the YouTube and we've no idea. It says 13 views on YouTube, so that's good. But there may not be people. And if you want to write a comment on YouTube, you can. We might see it. So, Jane, tell us what we've got coming up tonight. I know those we've sent out the list, so people know, but just remind us what rounds we've got tonight.
So we have a geography round with the difference. It's not just questions, there'll be pictures for geography. And then we have a general knowledge round, which I've entitled, I Used to Know That, which is based upon things that you would learn at secondary school. So all the old subjects that you would have done years ago. And if you have teenage children now, they will have been doing it very recently. And then we have a picture round with pictures of people that were in the news in 2020 for various different things. They've won awards or they've just been in the news lots. And then she says, I can't read because I need my reading glasses today. So then we have the open round, which everybody has written a question for, which is excruciatingly difficult. So good luck with that, everybody. You're at least going to get 1 mark for that, though, because one of them is your questions.
Do you have another break on that?
They weren't allowed to play the Joker on that because there isn't 10 questions for it. And then we've got a books round, and then we have the last round is House of Games, based on Richard Osman's show on BBC Two.
Fantastic.
And Joker-wise, we have a lot of people playing the Joker on the first round, so that'll be interesting, on geography. And then one on I Used to Know That, one on the picture, and 2 on House of Games. So nobody fancied my books round as a Joker round, so that could be interesting. I
think, and I have to say, there's some dangerous play there because that geography round, I've seen it, and that's a toughie. So the 4 J's, Glossop, Mafia, Goddard's, and Stafford's, you could be having to work hard on the geography round. Now, Jane, my YouTube keeps disappearing. People, let us know if we disappear off YouTube. It really doesn't like us staying on live on Nels's computer. Keeps wanting to send me adverts. We want to know if you're there, people. If you're not there, we can't start without you. So Jill is waiting for a court setting with a cat. I really wish I had that filter. That would be a lot of fun if I just turned up as hello, I'm a cat. So please just send us a quick message on WhatsApp if you're watching, so that we don't start without you. So Jane, Nicola's asked who has authority, Richard or Jane. And I've told her to read the bylaws, read and understand. In the absence of the chair, which is me, the vice chair, which is still me, is in charge.
I would be typing the bylaws up. I'll just put something dubious in.
To be fair, I may have said that. The Fords are in, the Hookways are in. To be honest, Jane has authority because she wrote the quiz. Steve Hardy's in. Look at that. Steve is sending us a lovely picture of it all working beautifully on his Mac. So that's good. And to be fair, if the email
out there somewhere.
He is our IT support. Goddards are here. So we've got Goddards. We've got Hookways. We've got the 4Js. Kirsty's already said hello. The Love Hub's in.
And the Staffords are here too.
Staffords
sent
are
me
here.
a nice text.
Katie Wade, the Wattos are here. Nicola's commented, the Randys are here. We get locked down, Steve. We're all here. No, Glossop Mafia. Jane, are they in?
I can hear them talking in the other room. So yeah, and I promise they have been told that Tom knows some of the answers to some of the rounds. He is not allowed to answer any questions, and you can take the Mafia out if I think that they have been doing that.
You can't take the Mafia out, Jane. That's why they're Mafia. Like, that's the whole thing of Mafia.
Oh, well, yeah, Bromley are Peaky Blinders, though, aren't they? So, you know, they took the Mafia out, didn't they?
So I know who's the names of the teams. I have no idea who's in the teams, but we're going to get... I've just seen that Jan Ford's put one. Williams and Ward's are on the same team. Jan Ford's picture... That looks like Ellie. Is that Ellie on the Ford's on this Ford's TV? I don't know. Right, let's begin. Let's get some. Let's get this party started, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So our first round tonight, friends, is geography, and I'm going to show you a series. I'm going to make sure we're not on. Here we go. We're going to share screen. Geography round is county or country. So Jane, talk us through the scoring for this round.
Okay, so for each image, you're going to get an outline, and it's either an outline of the county of the UK, of England actually, or a country. And you get half a point for guessing whether it's a county or a country, and another half a point for guessing the name of that county or country. For example, Scotland or Cheshire.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Okay, so should we begin?
We shall.
Okay, so there's the intro. We're all ready. Katie Wade. Oh, look at that. Mike and Ian have got dicky bows on. Right, we're ready. County or country, half a mark for guessing which one it is. Get your score sheets ready, and off we go. Number one. Tricky. Quite a wriggly one, that one. Quite a lot of
wriggly one, but if you'd have looked at some of the pictures on the beginning slide, you'd know where that is.
Oh, clever. So we'll give you a moment. Don't worry, at the end of each round, we will put the whole round on one screen for you so you can get all of it. So I'm going to move through these at some speed, otherwise we'll just get stuck forever. And we'll move on to number two. Interesting shape that. Some looks coastliney and some looks political, so I'm not entirely sure. I have seen these a lot of times and I still can't get them right every time. So let's see how...
At the end, they will all be on one slide, so you can have a few minutes to look at them all.
Yeah.
It's 50-50 on to get half a point though, Richard, because it's county or country.
I keep getting adverts interrupting my flow. If that's happening to you, we apologise. I'm not sure why that's happening. But
it was a way of making money for church.
Yeah.
And here is some tissue paper.
Oh, here we go. I think I managed to get it. Oh, I've got it working now. So that's number three. The border around there may or may not be sea. Who knows?
Who knows?
If it's that grey, it's probably the North Sea. Let's face it. That's not the Caribbean, is it? Right. Number three. I think some of you should get that one. Others may not. Number four. Yeah. That was for Jane's sake, I just did a very subtle clue. But I don't want to give too much away.
Interesting.
I'll tell you at the end. Okay. I've just baffled everyone. Okay, there's number four. Number four's going live on YouTube right now. So I think there's a bit of time delay. Give you a bit of time on that one. And do you think we're ready for number 5 yet? There's number 5.
Yeah.
Always looks like the USA to me, that one, but I'm pretty sure it's not because there's no California. But it does look quite like the USA, doesn't it, to you?
It does, doesn't it? In fact, one of my children did ask, was it?
If you look carefully, though, it also looks a little bit like a cartoon dog looking to the right, looking up towards the top right.
Oh, yeah. And there's no reason why this is black and everything else was white. It was just that's the image that.
But can you see the dog? The ears at the top, the little nose, quite a protruded nose.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Good. It's not a dog, everybody. So in case you're thinking it's a dog, it's not. It's just the brain starts playing.
A bit like a retriever to me.
It does. Yeah. But all dogs are like retrievers to me. Right. Moving on. Number 6. Ooh, that's a tricky one. That really is wiggly, isn't it? I don't think I recognise that. See, I've forgotten already what that one is.
It's not to scale either.
Is it not? They're all different sizes, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm really bugging. I really want to know what that one is now.
I can't possibly divulge that information.
Why can you?
No.
Oh, hang on. What's that? That little lump down the bottom left could be crucial. No, that's number 6. Did you change? I don't remember that one, Jane. Anyway.
You do. That's always been in there.
Has it?
Honest,
it has. So that's number 6. Properly tricky. Let us know how you're getting on, people. If you're finding it too hard, if you played your Joker and you're regretting it, let us know. If we're going too fast,
done better than you think.
If you're going too fast, just drop a note in the WhatsApp, and we can go slower. If we're going too slow, drop a note. If everyone puts both, then we'll carry on as we are. Let's go for number 7. A nice, easy one, that.
If you know the answer.
Land. No, I shouldn't give that away. I'm about to give a big clue away. Yeah. I can even pinpoint my favourite place on the planet is actually on that map, and I could draw attention to it.
Not Chile, then.
It's not Chile, no. Oh, Stephen Daniels says Scotland.
Or it could be sometime.
Oh, Paul Dixon says we're going too fast. We'll go nice and slow. Although, Paul, number 7 is so easy that if you don't get it straight away, you're showing no respect for my ancestors. Jill reckons, nah, not too fast. Hookers likes to keep it moving. Okay, I'm going to move on to number 8. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. Long, thin on that one. An interesting little lump at the bottom there. On the count of your country, Jane, do you think the word World Atlas might be a clue?
Yeah, maybe. Or it might be a red herring. It might be a red herring.
A red herring.
All of our counties of the UK are also in the world, are they not?
Yeah. Katie races is number 7, Newcastle. It's not Newcastle, Katie. It's my other favourite place. So many comments I can make, and I can't because I give away the answer. But I will give. Can I give one clue? Which is both have fabulous beaches. Let's put it that way. I have been to quite a few places in the world, so it's not necessarily counted. Right, we're chatting away. Well, I'm chatting away.
Newcastle got fabulous beaches.
Yeah. Stunning beaches. Northumberland coast is wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I'm questioning my own geography now, aren't I?
Absolutely freezing. You never stay for more than half an hour. Okay, Jill wants to know if number 2 is Narnia. Maybe, Jill, maybe. Cair Paravel isn't marked on there, though. There, number 9, another place with good beaches. In fact,
so now you know it's got a coastline. It's not landlocked.
Oh, sorry. I'm giving too much away.
That's
sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Didn't say what country it is, though, or whether it's a country. Or there are a lot of places in the world that have fabulous beaches.
There are.
So it doesn't really trim it down, does it? So
about third.
Okay. Paul Dixon now claiming too slow, and Jill says I'm stop talking. I'm giving too much away. It's not
10 then.
the first time the phrase "stop talking, Richard" has been said. It's fair to say. 46 years. It's not the first time. I will move on. Kirsty says I'm giving too much away. Number 10, the last one. I say nothing. Jane whispered something, which you could probably all see. But actually, you're not coming up on YouTube, Jane. It's just me, sadly, as the host. So
never mind.
Me. I'm still talking. Yeah, but I'm not giving anything away, am I, Jane? Jill?
No. Well, you can get us mixed up as well.
That
could be the next round on the quiz, can't we? Instead of country or county, we could have Jill or Jane. Which JH is this?
Who wrote this risk assessment? Jill or Jane? Right, we need to stop talking. Right, I think we're probably ready now to go to the whole lot. So there you go. There's all 10. And we will stop talking and give you 1.5 minutes.
I'll go and get a drink then.
Discuss. Jane's going to get herself a drink. If you finish, put a thumbs up in the WhatsApp, then I'll know you're done. How long do you think we give them, Jane? Do we give them another 30 seconds?
Another 30 seconds, yes. It's one of those you either know them or you don't when you get to this bit. If not, have a good guess. You've got a 50-50 chance of county or country.
Okay. So whilst you're finishing that off, Jane is going to explain how the marking and scoring is going to work. So Jane, tell us, how's the marking and scoring going to work?
Okay. When we go through the answers in a minute, I want you to be honest, as I know you all are, and then tick off half a point for if you've got county or country correct, and another half point if you've got the correct county or country. When you've totted up your answers at the end, if you WhatsApp or text me privately with your score, please, with your team name, the round, in case I get behind, and what your score is. Thank you very much. I've got all the joker rounds, so I know to double those that have got jokers.
So don't
and I'm just about good enough to double up to 10.
You'll double the score. So if I scored 4 and it's my joker, I put 4
just
in.
Give me 4. Yes.
Not 8.
Because otherwise I might think you've got 8 and then give you 16.
Yeah, and you wouldn't want that, would you? You wouldn't want to win on false pretenses. Okay, people, I'm still talking. Give us a thumbs up when you're all ready for the answers on the WhatsApp, please. Clearly not ready.
Well, they can't have gone out, can they? There's nowhere to go.
No, and also there's a time delay. So me saying that, they're not going to get the message till now.
Someone has. Could play the game on whoever texts him first we stop on.
Jill says, Jane, you're an excellent quizmaster, channeling a bit of Carol Vorderman combined with Paxman.
I'm a bit insulted on both of them. You know, can we go with the bit
Jane
younger
was
ones?
wanting to go with Rachel Riley, I think, rather than Paxman.
Because I'm doing numbers.
Yeah,
thank you.
So Jill and Kirsty and Nicola, they're all ready. Keep us the thumbs up coming in when you got all the answers you think you're going to get. Fiona's ready. You've got 15 seconds more, people. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I haven't got one of Ellie's cool countdowns. And we're done. Okay. So, hang on, lost my Zoom code. There we go. So, do I now pull up the answers?
That would be good.
Let's do this. Geography answers. So, end of round. Be honest. We're going to give you the answers, and we want you to have a look at these. Where are the answers?
Geography answers.
Oh yeah, I've opened the wrong spreadsheet. Nothing to see here, people. Here we go. I'm one on tech. I have a small person who's clearly scouting for chocolate in the next to me. He knows I keep the chocolate in the filing cabinet in my study.
Oh.
Right. So I believe geography answers are should now be live. Big Stone, Jan Ford, Ruth Otto, everyone's got your answers in. Geography answers, here we go. Number 1, Iceland. Number 2 was Brazil.
Richard, you're not on. That's it. Okay. You're on the screen now.
Yep.
Yep.
Number 2, Iceland. Number 3, Derbyshire, surrounded by grey. Bit rude about Cheshire there. Play your Derbyshire work.
Wow.
Number 4, Portugal. The subtle clue was I'm drinking wine.
That your wine?
My wine is from Portugal, but no one else would know that but you. Number 5 is Kent.
Great beaches.
Great beaches. Not really. Great white cliffs.
That's where I come from.
I know, but the beaches aren't great, are they? Let's be honest about Kent.
Broadstairs is lovely. And Broadstairs is lovely where I used to, yeah.
Right, we're chatting too much. Switzerland, no good beaches there, but great mountains. That's the one.
Lakes.
And a great wriggle around Lausanne there. Number 7, county of my ancestors, Cornwall, with my favourite beach in the world, Hudson Bay, right there in the middle. Number 8, Argentina. Number 9, hope the Goddard's got this one, Andrew's home county, Norfolk. And number 10, looks a little bit like a dough hook from a Kenwood, which I've been trying to buy today, Vietnam. So there you go. Mark your scores and ping them to Jane in a WhatsApp as quickly as you can, please.
Put my Carol Vorderman glasses on to get all these answers in then.
So you're going to take the answers in. Send your scores in. If you played your joker, just give your score. Jane will double it for you.
Crikey. And I thought these were hard, Richard. There's some big scores coming in here.
There's some strong scoring?
Yep, definitely.
At least no one cheated and used Google.
You shouldn't be able to on that, really.
Some very clever people. So for those of you watching, thanks, Jill, for sending your score in. Those of you watching still and not busy sending your score in, I was rubbish at that round. I got Brazil, Portugal, Kent, Norfolk, and Cornwall. That's all I got. And we threw Norfolk in because it's easier. The map of you may wonder why Cheshire, our county, isn't on there, because we couldn't find a map that agreed that had Romilly in Cheshire. The only map we had. We were thrown into Greater Manchester. And I was just felt it's too controversial to avoid a I mean Handforth was in it, but to avoid a Handforth-like moment, we avoided Cheshire. Thank you, everyone.
Handforth in the news again.
Sue's now asking to get full marks. Oh. So Jane, tell me when you got all the scores in.
I am still waiting for Love Hub. Oh, and I've got it first off, Kirsty. Thank you. Oh no, everyone's in. Yeah, just bear me a second.
Great. I'm taking it down now because the scores have been done. Sue's asked Jill on the WhatsApp whether she got full marks, which is that because you did, Sue? It's very strange this. I communicate this way and then you guys have to reply by WhatsApp. Sue, if you got full marks, congratulations. That's a brilliant effort.
They didn't, but a team did get full marks. I have to say, which I'm very, very impressed with.
Brilliant.
And 4 teams got 9. So
strong effort tonight then.
And they were all playing their jokers.
Oh dear. So my prediction that was a really tough round is wrong. Just turns out I'm thick.
So me saying to you earlier on, shall we let them have open book? I'm glad we didn't.
No, absolutely not.
They're obviously better at geography than we are, or
Clearly.
Really good at cheating.
They're all ready for the Bible round then.
Come on then.
Okay. So Jane, let me know when I'm ready for the next round, please.
You are ready for the next round. I won't enter those on the spreadsheet until later. I've got them on mine.
Okay.
But we're ready for the next one. Yeah.
So we are ready. This is I used to know that round. Is that right, Jane?
It is. Okay.
And we're going to play slideshow. This is on PowerPoint rather than Keynote, so it's a bit hardy to use. I used to know that, or did I? This is the round. So these are things that you probably learned at school, and now you just can't quite remember. That's the agonizing reality of this round. So let's begin. Question number 1. Nice, easy one to start with. I've told you 100 times is an example of litotes, hyperbole, euphemism, or simile. Oh, there's noise in the background, James.
Shall I? Tell them to be quiet. Yeah.
Okay. I've told you 100 times. Litotes. We think it's litotes. It might be litotes. I may have learned that thousands of times. Hyperbole, euphemism, or simile. Question number 2, biology. What is the patella commonly known as? What is the patella commonly known as? Question number 3, which again, I confess I didn't know, even though I have a degree in this subject. English literature. Which Bronte sister wrote Jane Eyre? More of a girl question, if I'm honest. I'm not sure that's gender specific and politically correct. Maybe I'm going to get hounded for that. But Jane Eyre, not my favourite novel, let's put it that way. But I didn't know who wrote it. English literature, which Bronte sister wrote Jane Eyre? So don't worry, all of these questions will be put on the screen together at the end of the round. So you will get another chance to look at them. I'm going to move on to questions 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Chemistry. What is the symbol for potassium? That's the symbol for potassium. Maths. A squared plus B squared equals C squared is the formula for remembering which theorem? Nice little maths question there. Basis of a lot of maths, that one.
Do you know what my favourite bit about that was? I learned how to put the squared. I've never typed it before, and I learned how to do it.
Oh, a lovely moment for you.
It was.
Number 6. History. Who was the second president of the United States of America? And just to clarify, is of America, United States.
Yeah, sorry.
It is the USA. Who's the second president of the USA? Number 7. Who painted The Night Watch? It's a tricky round because there's such a broad range of knowledge, isn't it? Like if you're really good on the sciences, you're going to get thrown by the arts ones. You're more fluffy.
You're an all-rounder, you see.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a good round. The Wattos have got general knowledge. They've got Joker on this. I reckon they're going to be crashing some big points. Geography. What's the second highest mountain in the world? It is world, isn't it? We're blocking.
World.
There we go. Second highest mountain in the world. I think we all know the highest. What's the second highest? Number 9. What nationality was Franz Liszt? Famous in the East End of London, Franz Liszt, but I'll let the rest of you work out why. What nationality was he? And number 10, RE. What is the shortest book in the Bible? Some debate over this one, but what is the shortest book in the Bible? Good. I will put all of those. I think they're all on one screen. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to change that. Sorry. Onto here we go. There you go. So that's should be all of them on one page for you. And again, once you've got all your answers ready and you're ready, put the thumbs up in the WhatsApp, please, and let us know that you're finished so we don't sit around waiting for each other all night. So Jane, were they all from your brain or did you look some of them up or?
No, I haven't. Well, some of them I did because I changed a few around. But I have, somebody bought me a couple of years ago a book called I Used to Know That. So it's got all maths and chemistry and physics and English language stuff in it, the key things from English literature, of which I didn't get that from, but a lot of Shakespeare and Dickens and things like that. So I used that as the basis for, and like the presidents of all the United States and the prime ministers of this country. So quite an interesting book actually for a little read.
Nice. Well, Jill and
me
Dan,
with my maths as my children were growing up that I couldn't remember.
Quite. It's amazing what you learn, and then you discover that their methods are totally different. Send your thumbs up when you've finished, people, and we'll give you another minute on those. So yeah, like some of the modern methods quite clever in maths. I have to say, the instead of long multiplication, I thought the box method's really clever. Keep those thumbs up coming when you've got your answers ready. If you're still arguing in your teams, then you've got 30 seconds more to argue. The Hardys are in, the Wards are in. That team's in. Jays are in. They're in. Four Jays are in. Goddards are in.
I think we go for it now, as in pretend we like Mary Berry and whatever on the cooking programme, and that's it now.
Okay.
Bring your creations to the table.
There you go. If you haven't got it in by now, You're not going to get a chance. So
Pencils down.
Pencils down, and keep those pencils down because we are now going to go to the answers for that round. Dum dum dum. I used to know that. Answers. Here we go. So here you go. Here's your answers. If you haven't got your in, then it's too late. The first one was hyperbole. That's the extreme version of exaggeration. The patella is commonly known as the kneecap. The Bronte sister who wrote Jane Eyre was Charlotte. This symbol for potassium was K. Also the symbol for teenage tech speak for yeah, whatever. Pythagoras' theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It is, of course, the square on the hypotenuse is the sum of the other two sides. History, John Adams. Now, just to clarify, John Quincy Adams is a different person, and that is wrong. Is that right, Jane?
It is wrong. So John Quincy Adams had long sideburns. I think he was about fifth. John Adams was the second one. And you'd either know that from knowing American history or being a fan of Hamilton the musical.
Ah, clever. But John Quincy Adams is wrong. Two different people.
It is.
Who painted the White Watch? Rembrandt. Second highest mountain in the world, K2. It's quite a nice symbol, like symmetry with
K and
K2. Nationality Franz Liszt, known for Cockney rhyming slam, and he was Hungarian. And the shortest book of the Bible is 3 John. Now that's the shortest by word count or character count. In modern English translations, 2 John actually has fewer verses, but it is a longer book. If you put 2 John, we will give you half a mark. Is that right, Jane? Is that gracious?
What? Yes, go on then.
Both
yes.
books are about love. They're both, they're about grace.
Wow.
So it will be kind. So if you put 2 John, on the basis that it actually has fewer verses, there's just one way of measurement. We will give you half a mark, but by word count and character count in Greek, and I did check because I'm a geek, and I admit it is 3 John. So mark your scores and send them in to Jane, and Jane will tell me when they're all in, and then she will compile and we will give the interim scores. We've only got 3 rounds left. Groups haven't played the Joker yet, so that we might get an early indication of who's taking the lead here. So keep those scores coming in, and let us know when you've got them in. Jane is frantically gathering scores now.
This is so much easier than last time.
Is it? And you get to be on screen and chatting as well.
I know, it's all just a joy.
Everyone's a winner. The length of discussion in the staff meeting about whether to let people mark their own or to send them in to be marked, it's fair to say was as long as the gap I sometimes leave for the answers.
Longer.
Let's put it this way: we're going with marking your own, and we don't need to know who argued the case for that. But back to the question earlier of who has authority here, I'll let you work that out.
Oh, no, I thought you wanted it. I thought you wanted me to mark them all.
I did, yeah. I have clearly.
Oh, I see. I get it now.
Lucky weaver of this context, I think.
So, just for the member of the staff team we're waiting for, then.
I think it was
Katie.
when
I'm waiting for Katie. I'm waiting for Katie's mark.
Okay, let me know when they're all in because I can then do open.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the Wattos.
Okay. They're probably doing a sneaky game of code names on the side.
That would be clever to do both at the same time. Of which they all are, obviously.
They all. Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Oh, it's because they did the Joker on this one. They're just making sure they've got every single
double checking they've got the points.
Yeah.
So we are trusting you people, just to say, and there is no prize. So if you cheat, you just feel hollow. That's fine. You live with yourself. So how many to come, Jane?
Just the Wades and the Ottos. Unless
Okay.
sent it by, oh, she might have sent it me by text. Oh, there you go. She sent it me by text. Sorry.
That's absolutely fine.
I've got them all in.
Are they in the spreadsheet?
No. When people do the picture rounds, I'll update the spreadsheet.
Okay.
I'm doing a handwritten one because then I can
So
do both.
we'll during the picture. So we're going to just put the picture round up on the screen, and we're just going to leave it there for you, I think.
Well,
is that right?
There's if we do 2 bigger pictures first and then go on to the last one with them all on.
Oh, okay. We'll go through the pictures. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
I'm getting it wrong. Very nearly opened the answers one there. That would have been fun. So screen share. This one. Is that right?
That's the one.
And play from current. So there you go. The first 5 are there for you. We'll get out of your way. And all 10 were in the news at some point during 2020. All 10. There you go. In fact, I'll keep this back up there because we're not blocking right there. I think this is a tough round.
Just because you don't embrace modern culture, Richard. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, you do embrace, but that I don't mean that disrespectfully.
No, I just
might watch more television and films than you do. Maybe the wrong kind.
Isms that are shaping the culture, just not the celebrities who are metaphors for it. That was the most pretentious thing I've said for a few days, actually. I've just put myself on mute very soon. So there's the first 5. Give you a little bit longer to discuss those. Number 4 looks like a nice chap, doesn't he, Jane?
Just a minute, I'll come out of that.
Number 4. Friendly face.
It looks like a nice northerner, doesn't he?
I don't know where he looks like he's from. Could be a nice person, not be from the north. You know, there are nice southerners too.
There are a few. Yes, I know. A few. Your sister, she's really nice.
Right, should we go to the next page? Here we go.
Yep.
Numbers 6 to 10. Again, all in the news during the last year, or at least in the news in Jane's world.
In my world.
I think I need some more wine.
No, they've won BAFTAs and Brits and been on the news. Won Oscars.
Popular reality TV shows?
Not last year.
One of them was.
No, not.
I'm mixing one of them with someone. Yeah.
Well,
Can't say more than that.
you probably, no, you are right on that. Yeah. Legend in their own lifetime. I think they'll find that person is.
Or 15 minutes of fame might be the other way of looking at it. So when you've got all, do we get all 10 on the same screen, Jane?
Yes. Yes.
So I'll now go to all 10. There you go. Gives you a bit of time. And just as a summary, and we'll give you another minute and a half on that. Give us a thumbs up when you've got all 10 answers. Not necessarily whether you got them right or not, but just whether you got all 10. Meanwhile, Jane's going to frantically update the scoreboard is up to date. Hooray. Give us a thumbs up when you've got all 10. Okay. 30 seconds more. I'm going to put a timer on this. You've been way too nice. Five seconds. And stop sharing. There we go. Cool. So, sorry if that was not enough time, but I'm sure you've done brilliantly. Just waiting for the WhatsApp responses. Okay, everyone, send us your thumbs up if you're ready for the answers, because we don't want to give those away until you're finished. What do you think, Jane? Do you think we've given them enough time?
Yeah, I think they've had enough time. Well, the Fords and the Simpsons are in, and the Goddards are there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, the Paul Dixon, they've muted me. So they've just, it's all right, Paul, I'm not talking anyway. Rude. Give us a thumbs up when you want anything from us. Right. Thanks, Paul.
Feel left out now.
Okay, they're all ready. Okay, let's go to the answers. Which one is it? There we go. So here we go.
Okay.
Number 1, the lovely Jill Biden. Number 2, Jordan Henderson, captain Liverpool, and winners of the league last year. Possibly not this year, sadly. Not going so well. Number 3.
I think he won some football things, some FIFA Player of the Year.
Oh, he did he win? Yeah,
claim
probably.
to fame this year.
I don't know. The Joaquin Phoenix. What did he do last year, Jane? I don't know.
He won Best Actor Oscar.
Ah, did he? Nice.
Or something for a film he was in.
Great, and obviously. So Lindsay Hoyle, what did he do?
Speaker of the House of Commons.
Thank you very much. And
the House of Commons were in. I thought all the politicians were quite well known. She won BAFTA for chess. No, that chess game, that really good one, Queen's Gambit. She won either a BAFTA or a Golden Globe. But she was in the Queen's Gambit. Excellent. If anyone's not seen it, watch it. It makes you like chess. Yep.
Oh, the Randys played the Joker. Gemma Collins.
She's just in it because she's always on the news.
Oh no, I can't see number 5, Richardson.
Well, she's just famous in her own lifetime. She's got a podcast.
Sorry, I'm on the way in on Zoom, on YouTube. So I'm blocking who. It's Anya Taylor-Joy. Number 6, Gemma Collins. Number 7, Dan Walker. Thanks, Vic Stone. That's good. Your team's not losing marks by my lack of authority. Dan Walker. Cillian Murphy, number 8. Number 9, PewDiePie. And number 10, Mabel. I confess I'm not sure I know who Mabel is. Jill's just
Mabel won Best Female at the Brits, and she's Nina Cherry's daughter.
Oh, is
Remember
she?
her from the olden days?
No,
Nina Cherry.
I'm just in that
Yeah,
in between generation. There we go. Oh, there we go. She's a pop star, and she's a daughter of Nina Cherry, and apparently she's cute. So I don't know if Ben got that one either. There you go, people. Jane's going to top up those scores, and I'm going to stop share, and we're done. So, Jane, can I open the scoreboard and we'll see where we got to after the first 2 rounds?
Yep, you can.
Oh, hang on a sec. No, my sports scorecard's gone horribly wrong. Give me a second, people.
Team Randy's, can you just confirm that your 14 is you've doubled up your Joker in the fact that you couldn't have got 14 just normal points? Can you just confirm that with me? Thank you.
Oh, this is exciting. For the first time I can remember, they haven't
played the Joker yet, though.
Have they not played the Joker yet?
No.
Okay, that might have an impact. The Hardys and Daniels are not winning for the first time ever. So here's the scoreboard. In the lead is the Goddards. Second place, the 4Js. Good work. Colossal Mafia and in third, equal. Watto's having played the Joker on 20.5, I'd love to know what the 0.5s are for. Is that, I guess, the counties round, wasn't it?
No, the Goddards. They obviously it was the Bible.
Do they go
3 and 2?
Oh, must be. Hang on.
Yes.
So, good. So there you go. There's the scores on the doors after 2 rounds. But obviously, the picture round would have changed all of that. And whilst Jane enters some scores frantically, I'm going to close that website. And off we go.
You want me to enter those scores now?
You want to start doing picture? Yeah, whilst I start asking the questions on the next round, which is going to be the open round. Now, this round, a crazy idea from Jane is the open round is you get to write your own questions. So if their
crazily hard
are ridiculously hard, do not blame us because you've set them. Okay, so here we go. The open round starting now. Question number 1. Where were the 2006 Winter Olympics held? Number 2. Which Scottish football team can you find in the Bible? I think I've got that one. I think I know who are set number question number 3. How many working whiskey distilleries are there on the Isle of Islay? Number 4, Europe's largest red brick structure. How many bricks did it take to build Stockport's Viaduct to the nearest million? What a great question. To the nearest, that's a lot of bricks, isn't it? Good old Stockport.
It is a lot of bricks.
Proud of one thing, which is an ugly red brick viaduct. But I'm almost an honorary Stockfordian now, so I should be careful. And how many landlocked countries are there in Europe? Yeah, question number 5. And I'll be quiet now for Paul Dixon's sake. So Jane, whilst they've lowered our volume, clearly. How many of those did you get?
None.
See, landlocked countries, we've already got one of those in the quiz earlier this evening, but are there others?
Lots more.
Don't tell them that.
Oh, sorry, I thought you was just doing me.
No, they're still listening. Brilliant. That's as bad as my quiz.
I know the answers. I know the answers, but I can honestly say I think I might have got 0 on this round.
Portugal. Oh, you would have got number 2 right.
Probably wouldn't, you know.
I've got an answer for number 2, which I reckon is correct. Anyway, let us move on to the next load, shall we? Which is...
I would have got number 2 by process of elimination.
How many windows are there? Oh, it's another building. How many windows are there in the Empire State Building? But this one's a bit tricky. It's to the nearest 100. So it's to the nearest million for the Stockport aqueduct, viaduct.
More bricks than windows.
But this time, Empire State Building to the nearest 100. In 2016, a new Guinness World Record was set for the most nations represented in a hot tub. How many nations were represented? Is it 19, 26, 30, or 34? Thank you, someone, for going for the multi-choice. That makes the round a whole lot more fun. 19, 26, 30, or 34? Good. Question number 8. Is it legal? I'm assuming that's in the UK because I know different places have different laws. For a man to marry his widow's sister. Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister? Good question. And how many US presidents have won the presidency without winning the popular vote? That's a good question. I can think of one.
Mm.
And there are only 9 on this round, aren't there? There's no jokers, just for fun.
Yes, just for fun.
Well, it's all just for fun. So any more of those, Jane? Do you reckon you got any of those? I've got number 8. I know the answer to that one.
Yeah. I'd have had a good stab at, well, 7, I'd have got a 25% chance of getting that right, wouldn't I?
25? Oh, yeah. Friend of Nells's in a medical exam, I think it was multi-choice, it might have been true or false, guessed the whole thing and still got less than they would have done if they just put A for all of them, which is quite impressive, really, if you got multi-choice, to get less than 25%. Empire State, I mean, that's a tough question, Empire State Building. There's a lot of those. There's 100 and, hang on. How many floors are there? I was only up there like 15 months ago. I think it's 116 floors, isn't it?
It's very high.
Yeah, thanks, Jane. Empire State Building is very high. You're good at this quiz thing, aren't you?
I am. When we went and we were queuing and we were waiting, and as we were on a very high floor but still queuing to get to the observation thing, a helicopter, the police helicopters were hovering over, so you could see them out the window. And I'm going, oh no, what's going on? What's going on? And there had been a tragic accident, but when you're there with 2 small children stuck in a building that you know you can't get out of, you do have irrational thoughts. So seeing a helicopter hovering at the same level as you wasn't.
I like it when you're up in a Manhattan skyscraper and you see the helicopters going down like way below you. That's quite fun. Yeah. And on the Swiss mountains. And to be fair, the other day in Chadkirk, there was a helicopter. We were in our house. Oh, David, I'd like to again. 5 again. Yeah, we can go back to the first half. How many landlocked questions?
I've got one with them all on, Richard.
Oh, have you? Oh, sorry. There we go. That makes it easy, doesn't it? Right. We'll give you 2 minutes on this, and Jane and I will be quiet to let you concentrate and argue. You don't need to mute us. We'll just be quiet. Apologies for the typo on Guinness, for Guineas, and well done to Paul Dixon for noticing it, if he's listening, and for noting it gently with a pun, which is great work. Good old spell check. Now, Jane.
Yes.
I am my question is.
Yes.
Can I have a guess who set the questions? Like just for fun, whilst we wait.
Oh yeah, go on then.
Okay, so I'm going to go for. Well, I think number 3 was the Wattos.
It was. Well done.
I think number 8 was the Goddards.
No.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not sure I can guess any others. You want to tell us? I'm not sure I can guess anymore. Actually, I thought I could do this, but I'm not
You're
sure.
all on the answer round. It will all become clear.
Oh, will it? Okay, so let's. Okay, so when you've finished your answers, people, put your thumbs up, and we will go to the answers.
Jill sent me 2 questions, and if I'd used her other one, you'd have definitely guessed that Jill set it.
Oh, really? I really want to. Don't send that to me privately. I mean, fascinated now, intrigued. Right.
Yeah.
5 seconds, people. 5 seconds. Someone else has pointed that they saw the spelling, but they're not a pedant. Yeah. Right. There we go.
Okay.
The answers are coming in now. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone's answered. What shape is wombat poo? That's fantastic.
That's
great. Are we ready for the answers then?
Yeah.
The open round answers. Let's give this a go. Quite exciting. So, Glossa Mafia asked the question. 2006. Kirsty P wants to know we send a thumbs up. Yes. Was Turin. Very good. Which Scottish football team can you find in the Bible? Queen of the South in Matthew 12:42, sent by the 4 J's. If you put hearts, I reckon that also counts because it says turn your hearts. So if you got hearts as well, I would think we'd allow that. Would we, Jane?
Yes.
Thank you. Good. How many working whiskey distilleries on the Isle of Islay? 10, which includes the new one, Ardenhoe. And yep, it was from the Wattos, correctly guessed. I'm guessing Mike Wade's knowledge there.
I heard Tom in the background here go, I've been there, there's one.
Jill says yay for hearts. I hope maybe they must have put that down. How many bricks did it take to build Stockport Viaduct? 11 million. I did think that might be the Randys. I thought that might be Nicola's local knowledge. How many landlocked countries are in Europe? 16. And that's from We Get Locked Down. Oh, you see, it's even linked to the name, which is clever. I love to know what the 16. I'm going to Google that later. That's a great question. How many windows are the Empire State Building? 6,500. Goddards. Yep. In 2016, the most nations see 30, and that was Love Hub. Which, to be fair, Love Hub is known for its love for Love Hot Tub, so that's probably a nice little link there to their group. I probably could have got that one. Morris and Marjorie came up with my favourite question. Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister? If he has a widow's sister, he must be dead. So obviously it's not legal because he's dead. And how many US presidents have won the presidency without winning the popular vote is 5. SHH, including Donald Trump and, I believe, George W. Bush. So there we go. What a good round. I like that. Some great questions, people. Thank you. And Nicola Ward is now, yeah, we're contesting the hearts, but hearts, I'm sure that's maybe a Hibs fan. Right. So, Jane, we've got the picture round and the open round. Are you going to knock up some quick scores for us?
Well, I've done the picture round. I've done the picture round and it's in there. So if you want to do that whilst I'm waiting for scores to come in.
Yep. Shall I do what? No, because we need 2 rounds of scores for the open round. So send your.
Yeah.
So Sarah Hardy's asking, are we 100 either way or 1 million either way? Sarah is asking that on WhatsApp. I think for the Stockport,
the Viaduct one is 1 million, so to the nearest million, so 11.
And
yeah,
you've got to so it's got to be within. It's got to be 11 million. 10 or 12 would be wrong. The Empire State Building to the nearest 100, I'm going to go slightly different. Anything between 6,400 and 6,600 would be correct. So if you went 6,000, we'll let you go 100 either way on that one. But I think Stockport, as it's 11, has to be 11 for any points. Tell you what, I'll be kind. You can have half a point if you get 10 or 12. How near do you have to be to get a point? Like only one out for landlocked countries. Landlocked countries, if you said 14, no, was it? It was 6, the answer was 16. If you said 15 or 17, you get half point. So if you're adjacent to the actual answer on that round for numerical answers, so you get half a point, excluding the Empire State, where you get a point if you're within 6,400, 6,500, or 6,600. And I have the authority here. Read the bylaws. All listeners dreaming of hot tubs in the post. I'm just going to catch up on the WhatsApp. Anything there? Send those answers in. Jane, how many answers have you got in?
I am waiting for the Randys and we get locked down.
Cool. Randy's in lockdown.
Oh, but now everyone's giving me new scores with your new rules. So just a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
My prerogative to be generous.
Oh.
Jill's asked Sue, where are you? As in, how near to a landlocked country? Is that what you're asking, Jill? If so, that's very clever and I like it. Sarah sent a thumbs up. Thank you.
Okay, so just the awards, right? Okay, if you give me 2 seconds. Talk amongst yourselves.
Congratulate yourselves on your great answers or your great questions if you want. And we will jump up. So Jane's just going to fill in the scoreboard now. And then we will be ready.
Oh no, we've got conflicted copies now. Oh no, this happens to us all the time, this, doesn't it, Richard?
It does. We frequently drop boxing. Okay, we're going to jump to the books round. Jane's going to sort out the scoreboard whilst I do that. So let's go for the books round, people. So here we go. Books. That's not books PowerPoint. So this round, these are the first lines of some famous books.
My favourite books ever. That's what they are.
The first line of Jane's favourite books. And we've done this in church. People have moaned at being too difficult. Jane's taken it to another level of difficulty. So we're going to give you some first lines of these famous books. And you have to tell us what the book is. Let's go. A funny thing about mothers and fathers, even when their own child is the most disgusting little blister you could ever imagine, they still think he or she is wonderful. Number 2, 2 houses, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. Nicely iambic pentameter there, although you couldn't tell it from the words, does that? Number 3, Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents, grumbled Joe, lying on the rug. Let's have a little look at those and see if you recognise any of those famous novels. Funny thing about mothers and fathers, even when their child is the most disgusting little blighter you could ever imagine, they still think that he or she is wonderful. 2 houses, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona where we lay our scene. Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents, grumbled Joe, lying on the rug. Question number 4. My name was Salmon. Hang on, I can't read it. My name was Salmon.
Like the fish. First name Susie. I was 14 when I was murdered on December the 6th, 1973.
Fantastic. My computer says has other windows in the way. My name was Salmon like the fish. First name Susie. I was 14 when I was murdered on December the 6th, 1973. My earliest memories are a confusion of hilly fields and dark, damp stables, and the rats that scampered along the beams above my head. But I remember well enough the day of the horse sale. The terror of it stayed with me all my life. Number 6. Great one, this. There was a boy called Eustace Clarence Scrubb, and he almost deserved it. Brilliant opening line. And number 7, it was a bright cold day in April and the clocks were striking 13. Give you a moment to think through those. And don't worry, all of them are on the final screen in a minute, but they'll be quite
Can I do the next one? This is my favourite book ever.
Oh, go on then.
Once there was a little girl called Sophie. She was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said, I wonder who that could be.
It's a classic.
Do you know, couldn't I?
Number 9. Last night I dreamt I went to Mandalay again. See, when you know them, they're so obvious, and when you don't, they're so tricky. And would you like to do number 10, Jane?
Mr. and Mrs. Durley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much.
Change something. I'm sure these are harder than when you showed this.
You know?
Right. Here they all are on one screen. Get arguing, people.
Nobody's played the joke round on this, though.
No, this is good. Okay. 30 seconds, people. And once again, stick your thumbs up in the WhatsApp once you've got all your answers ready. It'll give you your final 30 seconds countdown. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. And we'll stop there.
Oh, Sue's just said they're not ready yet, Richard.
Oh, should we let them?
Just have a bit more. Sometimes on books it's harder.
Okay.
Just to read. Bill's ready though.
Yeah, we go on all night. I'll give you 30 seconds more, Sue, because we're nice. Kirsty, Ruth, Sarah, Jill. It's the Randys we're helping out.
I don't think most people are ready then.
Okay. We're just going to quickly give a scoreboard update. Oh, I know it's got messed up.
No, don't. I've deleted. Just go on the one that says conflicted copy. It's up to date.
No, it's the well, go this question. I'd have to, anyway, I'll explain later when we're not broadcasting to the nation.
Oh, sorry, because I've deleted it. Have I messed it up?
Yeah, but don't worry. We just get to see all the scores, what everyone got for everything, which is fun. So, which in the lead are the Goddards, 1 point ahead of We Get Locked Down, We Get Up Again 3. The 4 J's and 36. It's tight at the top, people. It's tight at the top. But We Get Locked Down and Love Hub still have their joker to play. So we shall see. So all to play for. Books round scores are in, but they're not in spreadsheet.
We haven't done, Richard. We haven't done the answers yet.
Thank you. It's getting late. I'm tired. Let's do the answers for the books. Thanks, Jane. Keeping me on track, as always.
I delete your marvellous Excel, but I remind you, we haven't done some things.
So here go the answers, and some of the answers are there on that opening screen. So, a funny thing about mothers and fathers, even when their own child is the most disgusting little blister you could ever imagine, they still think that he or she is wonderful. Matilda. Second one, 2 houses, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene, are Romeo and Juliet. William Shakespeare. Number 3, Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents, grumbled Joe, lying on the rug. Little Women. Never read it.
She wouldn't have said it like that either, Joe. She was...
Was she not? Was she sassy?
Very.
My name was Salmon. First name, like the fish. First name, Susie. I was 14 when I was murdered on December the 6th, 1973. I actually read the book. Couldn't get the first line. Number 5, my earliest memories are a confusion of hilly fields and dark, damp stables, and the rats that scampered along the beams above my head. But I remember well enough the day of the horse sale. The terror of it stayed with me all my life. We're still now getting some, some comments in the chat. Number 6, there was a boy called Eustace Clarence Scrubb, and he almost deserved it. The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. Great book. As a kid, I hit the wall. It was my least favourite of the 7. But actually, having reread it, I think it's phenomenal. And the film is really good too. So I just think that Summer Holiday was not in a reading place. Number 7, it was a bright, cold day in April and the clocks were striking 13. Brilliant opening line. That was due to be in the last church one and didn't make the cut last minute. In fact, I was saving it for next time we did it on a blend 10, and
Sorry.
Jane stole it for the quiz. So guess who's got the authority? Number 8.
He remembers it.
Well, yeah, guess who's good at forgiveness? There was a little girl called Sophie. She was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said, I wonder who that can be. The tiger who came to tea. Still really wrestle with the fact whether it is a political allegory or not, or whether it's just a weird story. It's just
No, oh, not such. But we do say it in our house. Every time somebody rings the doorbell, I do say that. I wonder who that can be. Can't be Daddy because he's got his keys, and it can't be the milkman because he came on Tuesday.
And it can't be the tiger came to tea because my kids are teenagers.
Have you read The Teenager Who Came to Tea? Excellent book.
Yeah, it was like 10 o'clock at night and they just ate 15 bowls of Weetabix. Yeah. Welcome to my world. Last night I dreamt I went to Mandalay again. Rebecca. And number 10, Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive was proud to say they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So, mark yourselves on those people and send your answers in to Jane. Sue Williams, pretty much know The Tiger Came to Tea by heart. Yep. It's a great book. Be interesting to see some high scoring on this. And we'll just give you a moment, people. Great. Okay, Jane, how are we doing? You people sending in the answers quickly to you, their scores to you.
Just waiting for the Marjorie and Morris's one.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Paul Dixon's got, is that the oh, look at that. It's like a GIF of them Tiger Came to Tea.
Oh,
It is a classic. So, final round.
Richard, you've got unsaved changes. Can I just put these scores in?
No, save the. Oh wait, let me save the changes. They're important. I've restructured the website so this spreadsheet works.
Just give me a second. I'm coming out then. Give me a second. Don't save. Right, I've done it. I've come out.
It's ready for you. Okay. So, if you haven't sent your scores in for
everybody has. That's all right. They've all done. Yep.
In that case, without further ado, we're going to go to the House of Games. Jane, talk us through this, how this one works.
Okay, this is all based. Oh, you've just. Oh, sorry. Just talk between yourselves.
Okay, so this is all based on Richard Osman's House of Games. Richard Osman, he's brilliantly witty. He's tall. He's clever. He's a quizmaster. Everyone loves him. Such a good tweet today. And this is his House of Games. There are various rounds. They have various different formats. As we go along, Jane will explain them to you, if that's all right.
Yeah.
So off we go with around question 1.
Okay. The first of these is chickens or Dickens. So 2 of these are chicken breeds and 2 are characters made up by Dickens. Which is which? And you get half a point for each correct answer. So there's 2 points for this.
Fantastic. It's 2 marker. Half point. Silky, Drummle, Cruncher, and Maran.
Cruncher.
2 made up by Dickens. 2 made up. Named chicken.
By chicken breeders.
Chicken breeders. Is Richard Osman Danny's brother? Oh, because you 50-somethings. You boomers, you're so funny. Right. Next question. 5 alive. So, talk us through this one, Jane.
Okay, so this is the top 5 of all time, and you've got to name who they are. So, question 2 is the surname of UK sports people with the most Olympic medals since 1945. The letter is the beginning of their surname, and in brackets is how many medals that they have won. You get 1 point if you get all 5 right, and half a point if you get 3 or more right.
Okay. And for pedants, how many medals did Kay win? Because there's a typo there.
Oh, 6.
Thanks.
Sorry. Beg your pardon.
Question number 3. Same format. I want to say this was set by Jane. And I had to correct the answers because she's misspelled one of them. But I did know it. This is one of the ones. Names of the bowlers.
I copied it out of Richard Osman's book.
Yeah, no, you still missed. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's not go there. Let's not bicker in front of the people. So, name of bowlers with the most test wickets in cricket.
I was actually more bothered that might have changed over this last week.
Yeah,
you're going to go, oh, such and such a person has actually now got another 7 wickets.
Only one of those is still playing, and they've got a lot more than since the book's been published. Number D is very close to moving into 3rd place in number C, but hasn't yet done so, but might do by the end of next week. And if I've got that wrong, Steve Hardy will correct me, but I'm pretty sure that the person in number D is a lot more than 575, because I celebrated the moment they got to 600. And so, okay, so Fiona's asking, no idea what question 2 is asking for. So you've got the names of 5 people, the most Olympic medals since 1945 for Team GB. So UK sports people. And question number 3, surnames of bowlers with the most cricket test wickets. So that is a list of the top 5 wicket takers in cricket. And on that, 575 for answer D is now wrong. It's out of date. He has now reached much closer to 619.
I was just doing a nod to you, Richard, there at a cricket question.
Yeah, thank you. It wasn't me that set the cricket question, unusually. Okay, we'll move on to question.
It would have been right then. You'd have put how many wickets they actually had scored.
Well, yeah, but
you don't score, do you, either in cricket?
Only really geeky of me. Okay, so which actor played all of these roles? So all 3 of these roles was being played by the same actress, or Grace Stewart, Grace Kelly, and Virginia Woolf. And the same sort of question for number 5. Which actor played all the roles? So one actor has played Robert Dudley, Charles Bronson, and Ronnie Cray. See if you can let us know who the actor / actress is for those. Don't worry, all the questions will be on the screen at the end of the round. And the next one, answer smash. Talk us through answer smash, Jane.
Okay, so answer smash, for those that have never watched the programme, you've got a picture and then a question, and you have to smash the answers together. So the end of one flows into the other. So for example, on that, there's a picture of Borat, and the question is, Diamondback and Sidewinder are species of what? And they're rattlesnakes. So the answer would be Borattlesnake.
Genius. Okay, sure everyone gets it. We will go to the next one. So 2 answer smash questions for you. The first is a picture of somebody, and the question is the title of a Mozart composition often translated as A Little Night Music. Oh, that's easy. You made it. I mean, you only have to translate it to German and you're done. Don't worry, if I'm going too quickly, we'll get all the questions on the screen together at the end. So if you miss one, you'll be able to catch up. Number 7, a picture of somebody, and the question is, what baffling film starred Leo DiCaprio and Marion Cotillard? So smash the answer to the picture with the answer to the question into a one word or one answer that runs. And I'm giving a little bit longer because apparently I was going too quickly before. Reckon that's enough time? Yeah. Movie title. Talk us through this one, Jane.
Okay, so name the movie from the tagline, and each has an element from the periodic table in the answer. So if you know what element that is in the periodic table, it might help you to answer the question. And so the
movie has a tagline, and the periodic table is just a clue for what the yeah. Okay. Nice. Are they official taglines, or are they just a sort of subtle description of the film?
The first one is an official tagline, I'm led to believe. The second one, because I didn't like the other one that was in the book, I made it up.
Nice. Thank you very much. So if you know your periodic table, it's going to help you a lot on that round. Jill Hookway likes this round. It's a good round. Some fun questions. Okay, and we've got one more.
No, because there's 2 points for number 1, okay. So that's it.
There's a screen with all of them on it, and then we'll tuck us down to the bottom right hand corner so you can see. Paul Dixon just, my team just sarcastically told me, thanks for turning up. It's brutal out here, folks. Oh, poor Paul. But the last question of the whole evening is a Paul Dixon reference, of course. Bruce Willis.
Sorry, as a newbie, that's lost on me. Is Paul Bruce Willis?
It has been noted that some people, possibly just Paul Dixon, think that Paul Dixon looks like Bruce Willis. Same hairline, anyway. Yeah.
You're better looking than him, Paul. Don't worry.
Yeah. And Paul has a quieter Christmas Day than him, of course.
It's not a Christmas film.
It is a Christmas film. Chill us because he's bald. Maybe. Clearly the chat is faster than the YouTube. Paul's just said preach it, Jane, on the better looking. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm allowed to read Jill's one. I'm not sure that's politically correct on YouTube. So I'm not sure.
Probably not. No, we'll get kicked out.
Yeah, we'll find ourselves, the algorithms will chuck us off. Die Hard is the best Christmas film going. And Paul Dixon claims he was great in that. So the final tiebreaker is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? And that's really if you agree with Jane or Richard.
Ooh.
Do you know, shall I admit something on? I've never watched Die Hard. I think is Alan Rickman in it?
Yes.
Yeah. So Nels was quite keen on Alan Rickman, I think, in earlier years. And I think therefore we've never watched any Alan Rickman films together. This is too much information.
Probably wouldn't like it. You probably wouldn't like him in that one, actually.
Maybe next Christmas with the boys we'll watch Die Hard.
Buy you the box set. You can watch Die Hard 1 to 4.
Oh, really? Jill Hookway agrees it's a Christmas film. Right. Giving them a lot of time. I mean, they're probably not listening to us because they're probably trying to argue over the answers.
Okay.
Okay.
How are we doing, guys? Thumbs up.
Yeah. Thumbs up when you've got all your answers down, people. Clearly, Jill and Paul are all over it because they're busy WhatsApp.
I bought the book especially for this, to do this. I bought the book. It's got some great Christmas ones. So we will do a Christmas House of Games one. It's good.
Oh, that's thanks.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that was his first film. I think she liked him in Truly Madly Deeply, actually, rather than Die Hard.
So just to say, on question number 3, D should, instead of be 575, should be 611, just to clarify for anyone who's, I'm pretty sure Steve Hardy and Jim Ford are the only people out there who care, but you'll probably be, pleased to know that key crucial factor. And I am reading a book by the author of, I'm reading the biography of that answer right now. Well, not right now, but it's one of my books on the go. Don't say we don't give you trivia, people. I know you're not listening. So, okay, we're going to give you 30 seconds more, and then we're going to close the screen. I reckon there'll be some high scores on that. What's slightly worrying is that we get locked down up again. We're in second place without their joker before that round. I reckon if they played their joker, then they're pretty strong on that round. And I think the Goddard's lead may not be forever. So, and they've got their answers in. Okay. Yep, the thumbs up are coming in. Shout if you need more time on WhatsApp. Otherwise, we're going to stop share. And we're done. Okay, so we now need to give some answers to the House of Games round. Let's give it a go. Where is it? House of Games answers. Okay. So here we go. The answers to Jane's brilliant House of Games round. Fun, most fun round of the night. Off we go. Dickens or chickens? Silky and Marans were chickens. Drummle and Cruncher are characters from Dickens. Sue Williams is the proper boomer saying Donny Osmond, not Danny. Top 5 is surname of UK sports people with most Olympic medals. strong showing from the cyclists here. So Bradley with 8 UK medals. So Chris Hoy, Jason Kenny, Sir Steve Redgrave with 6, and Ben Ainsley with 5. You get 1 point if you get all 5, half a point if you get 3 or more. Surnames of bowlers with most cricket test wickets, with an incredible 800 test wickets from the time of Murugaran, partly helped by the fact the rest of his team were rubbish, so he usually got most of the wickets. In second place, moving on quickly, Aussie Shane Warne, whatever. Third place, Anil Kumble, so probably one of the greatest left arm spinner of all time. I'm pretty sure he, brilliant Indian spinner. Those 3 spinners in fourth place. So Jimmy Anderson, not yet, sir, but Jimmy Anderson, who has now got 611 wickets, best ranked fast bowler on the list, and Glenn McGrath, the great metronomic Australian bowler, is number 5 on there. Again, if you got all 5, you get a point. If you got 3 or more, you get half a point. Which actor played all of these roles? Nicole Kidman has played Grace Stewart, Grace Kelly, and Virginia Woolf. And Tom Hardy, not the novelist, apparently there's an actor called Tom Hardy. Robert Dudley, Charles Bronson, and Ronald Cray, or Ronnie Cray, but it's there. So there we go. Nicole Kidman and Tom Hardy. The answer smash. Albert Einsteiner Kleiner Nacht music. So you see what we've done there. We've taken the Einer from Einstein and made it Einer Steiner Kleiner Nacht music. Very satisfying. And which baffling film starred Leo DiCaprio and Marion Cotillard? Princeception. Brilliant. Movie titles. Heroes aren't born, they're built. Iron Man. FE, of course, is iron. And Paul Dixon's heats up the action. Mercury Rising. So mark your scores on those. I'll just go through them very quickly in case you missed them. Silky and Marins are chickens. Drummond and Cruncher are Dickens. Wiggins, Hoy, Kenny, Redgrave, Ainsley. Murley, Warne, Kumble, Anderson, McGrath. Nicole Kidman and Tom Hardy. Albert Einstein, Kleiner Nacht music. Princeception. Iron Man and Mercury Rising. Mark your papers.
We found Jill Hookway's round now.
I think I might have found Steve Daniels as well. He's just texted me privately that I think they may have done well on that round, and that was their joker, which is going to have an impact on the final scores. So
All about taking part and having a good time.
it was all about taking that. There may be a point by which we have to give the Daniels and the Hardys a handicap.
We'll have to split them up and put them in different people.
Yeah, it can be like the first draft in American sports where, you know, people buy them for transfer fees.
Yes. Or we could give them a weighting like jockeys have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Or golf. That's the other one, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure that Steve would have got the cricket one tonight. I hope so.
He must have done, given his score.
Oh, okay. Thanks. So send your scores into Jane. Jane, let me know when they're in the spreadsheet and we can share that.
I will just...
So thank you, everybody, for tonight. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for being part of another great quiz night. Thank you to Jane, who is busy typing in the scores. If you're really good eyesight, you can see the reflection of her glasses.
Oh no, I've got two. Sorry, Richard. Sorry about this. I've got two copies now, both at the same time.
Okay, that's fine. Just go for one, whichever one you.
Whatever for them. Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
We will solve that very soon. So it's been a lot of fun having you with us tonight. And Jane, you've been a superstar for your quiz mastering.
Okay.
I'm very grateful for all your work you put into this. And very soon we will announce the final scores. And I think on the basis of the House of Games Joker, it's not going to be a big surprise who the winners are. But you never know. The Goddards may have held on to their lead. Other teams may have scooped up. Is it all up to date, Jane?
Yep.
Okay. Let's have a little look. So I will just get it into a final format ready to show everyone. No, you've done it again. Never mind. So
I picked the wrong one there.
Yeah, it's all right, because we had a few changes to people who are here. I'm just going to get them into correct order. Congratulate yourselves, talk amongst yourselves whilst we do this. So the final results of tonight's brilliant quiz organised by Jane are, the winners are, we get locked down, but we get up again. Final score 65.5. The Joker, a full 10 points on the Joker round. Goddards, congratulations, second place with 53. Very close behind the 4Js and 51.5 and 50.5. And all very fantastic effort all round. Brilliant fun. Well done. The Randys, Glossop Mafia, Love Hub and the Wattos, and Marjorie Stafford. Brilliant work, everybody. Give yourselves a big clap on the back. I think we still owe the Hardys and the Daniels a pros for the last quiz. They haven't got that yet, so we'll have to find a way. But it's been brilliant.
Please don't let them set one. I'll never be able to answer any of their questions.
Maybe that's the goal. We'll let them set the quiz.
Yes.
And win. There you go, Steve. You and Steve.
There you go. That's a challenge.
You can set the next one. It's been fantastic to be here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Have a great rest of your night, and let us know. And if you want to run a quiz, let us know. We'll do another one of these soon. But